Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Triangle Strategy walkthrough. Alright, so, yep, still playing the New Game Plus, second pass through, and we did make the choice to side with Frederica there for the final choice. So now we'll just keep going here. So, this is the Herfin's Palace, and it says Edor gathers the saints to discuss how Hyzant will deal with both the mines and House Wolfort.
Minister Exham's forces ought to be crossing into Wolfort's domain any moment now.
Will it be war, or will they relinquish the salt crystal deposits without resistance?
I think we have no cause for worry. Minister Serenoa is one of our saintly seven, after all.
Nevertheless, we cannot be certain what he will choose. Whoever controls those salt crystals controls the future of all Norzelia. Knowing that, you truly think he would give them up without a fight?
Minister Lila is right. He may very well decide to ally with Aesfrost and rise up against us. I made sure Minister Exham understood he may very well be marching to war.
Wolfort is a prideful house. If we apply too much pressure on them, they may hold out simply out of principle.
Honestly, we are more trouble than they are worth. It almost makes me wish we could turn them and Aesfrost against each other.
That is something else to consider. We could even promise them the Roselle's freedom, should they triumph over the duchy.
A fine proposition. The best outcome would be to have them destroy Aesfrost for good.
And in doing so, they'd be destroyed themselves. Surely you would not wish for such slaughter.
Soft hearts have no place here, Minister Camsell. We fight for control of all Norzelia.
And we must fight to win. Our troops will need Aelfric, Minister Lila. See that they have it.
Of course. I'll see to any final adjustments at the Ministry of Medicine.
Okay, let's see here. We've got let's do this side story here. So it says Hyzant makes for the mines as a Wolfort heads to the source. But how will the duchy respond?
Archduke Gustadolf, we received word from Wolfort. XM's forces have crossed into their domain.
So they know of the salt crystals. Then battle is inevitable. But how will House Wolfort respond?
I should think it obvious they will attack us. Their lord is one of the Saintly Seven, after all.
I am unconvinced of that. Perhaps they will offer us salt crystals to secure our alliance.
To what end?
History is changing around us as we speak. If Wolfort wishes to guide the shape our future takes, he will need all the help he can get. He can choose to submit to Hyzant's tyranny, or work with us to bring freedom to our land. Or he might choose to take advantage of the chaos. Will you follow in Lady Orlea's footsteps, Frederica? Somehow I doubt it.
Your pardon, Archduke.
It's nothing. I let my thoughts wander too far. Whatever path Wolfort chooses, they all lead to war. Ready our forces.
Alright, next up here it says, the people of Wolfort, anxious at the sudden turn of events, are relieved when a familiar face appears before them.
What? You want us to leave the city?
You couldn't have told us this sooner? I've got a family to worry about.
I understand I ask much of you, but a bloody battle is nigh. You must be ready to evacuate if it comes to it.
But where is our lord? Won't he protect us?
Lord Serenoa marches toward an even fiercer conflict than what we face here. He left me to protect the people of Wolford in his stead. I ask that you trust in our house and do as I bid.
All right then. Well, I suppose we'll start packing.
Your mastery at matters of war has kept us safe this long. If you say we need to leave, that's what we'll do.
You have my thanks. I've one more thing to ask of you. Something I'd like each of you to make.
Concealed aboard Claris's consortium cart, Serenoa and his retinue slip out of the Wolfort domain past Exham's forces and make for the Hyzantian capital. As soon as they arrive, they review the particulars of their plan to lead the Roselle in revolt.
Scouts are reporting the Hyzantian army has crossed into the Wolfort domain. The force is commanded by Minister Exham, and is many times larger than what they used when we marched on the Crown City.
Enough to destroy Castle Wolfort, and then some. They ain't aiming just to scare us.
A foe even Benedict would be hard-pressed to prevail against.
Have faith, Anna. Benedict will protect our people as he always has.
I know.
That said, we cannot defend the domain itself. Our land and our castle will doubtless fall to Exham's forces.
Then we must act as if we have no home to return to.
We cannot waver in our resolve.
No. The time for doubts is long past. Listen well. After we have freed the Roselle from the Source, we will set our sights on their homeland in the south, on Centralia. We will find the Endless Sea and create a land free of suffering. A far-fetched dream if ever there was one, I know. I will not blame any of you if you do not wish to come.
A bit late for second thoughts now.
Aye, we're with you, my lord. Wherever you will lead us.
Then it's decided. We have much to discuss about our rescue plan. Claris, if you would.
The wagon will have to pass through an inspection at the Goddess's Shield before entering the city. I can throw my consortium weight around to see you safely through the inspection, but that's about all I'm good for.
That's more than enough. Thank you.
Then let's muscle our way into the Source. The guards won't expect an attack from the outside.
Getting in is not what worries me. Indeed. The biggest obstacle we face is getting the Roselle to follow us out.
They've been treated as criminals under the teachings for so long, they've come to believe they are guilty. They might be too terrified of disobeying the goddess to even agree to rise up.
My mother led them in revolt 30 years ago.
True, but only a small handful of people escaped.
I know. Freeing all of them means we must be even bolder than my mother.
Have you thought of how you'll convince them?
I have. I will smash the statue of the goddess to pieces. If they see her idol destroyed, the fear shackled about their hearts will break. Without terror to hold them back, the uprising of 30 years ago will look tiny in comparison.
But that statue is massive. How are you gonna reduce it to rubble?
I'm going to blow it up.
Ah, yes, if we use all the explosives we have, it will come crumbling down. But then we'd have none to destroy the ships that pursue us.
Exactly. That's why I think we ought to use Elfric on the ships instead.
Elfric?
powerful than the explosives.
And perfect for blowing up ships.
There must be some stored at the Ministry of Medicine, considering Minister Lila's involvement in its creation. But how will we detonate it without Milo?
Considering all the research they conducted, there must be some sort of documentation on how to use it.
Then what are we waiting for? If Lady Frederica's plan is going to succeed, we better go track some down.
All right, then we have our plan.
My friends. Thank you.
I'll handle the guards. Don't move a muscle, any of you. Don't even breathe. Hail! I am Claris of the Consortium. I bring goods for trade in the city, if you'll give me leave to pass.
Claris! Consortium's working you hard.
In these dangerous times, 'tis a privilege to be in such good employ. But you worked even harder than I. Here, a small token of my appreciation.
You always have been a thoughtful man. Go on, then.
Wait! We cannot allow unscheduled goods into the city without inspection.
Fine. Guess there's no such thing as being too careful.
You needn't worry. Minister Kamsel of the Saintly Seven sent for these goods himself.
He did?
Oh, yes. Look closely, and you'll see.
What have you done? Ah, you snake! I must call for reinforcements!
Claris, are you all right?
My apologies. Luckily, mine was the only face they saw. I will draw off the reinforcements while you make for the Ministry of Medicine. Quickly now. And do not forget to retrieve the explosives you buried in my cargo.
I'm sorry we've put you to such trouble. And we'll likely have to blow up Consortium ships on top of everything else.
Cause as much trouble as you wish. I know you'll repay me for it once this is all over.
Hurry. The majority of their forces may be absent, but we're finished if a guard catches sight of us.
To the Ministry of Medicine with us.
All right, man. It's always interesting seeing how they wrote these chapters differently depending on which route you took. So very fun. I think that adds to the the replayability. But anyways, all right. So we've got our next exploration phase here. So it says the party manages to sneak into the Holy State with the help of Claris, and makes for the Ministry of Medicine.
Unsurprising to find researchers here.
Hyzant still doesn't know we're moving against them. They shouldn't think us suspicious as long as we walk at a calm pace.
We can't go that slowly. Minister Kamsel is in charge of the guards, and he's no pushover. The longer we take, the more we'll lose our freedom of movement.
Claris is clever, but he could still get captured.
Then we'd best split up.
Indeed. We must find the Elfric, and quickly.
Alright, we split up to take a look around, but I still can't find a single blast crystal in here. I wonder how the others are faring. Perhaps I should check in on them. All right, so this actually is, although it's kind of held in the same area as, I guess, I mean, this room, it looks very similar to the one, or to the exploration phase, you know, taken during Benedict's route, which I did do last time, but it does look like there's some differences. So here's, looks like 2,700 coins. Yeah, here's the Tresser. Oops. 3,000 coins. That's kind of funny. Boing, boing, boing. Very fun. Oh, now how do I get down though? There we go. You can really go up on all kinds of fun stuff. Alright, so should be something. Yep, there we go. There's 3,300 more. Let's see. Large ranged HP recovery pellet times 3. Let's see. Oh, there it was. Luck bracelet. I don't actually want to check here. Let's see. Luck. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna equip this luck bracelet on Trish. Luck by 5 and immunity to fury. Alright. Good stuff. Alright. Panacea pellet here, and the plant. And then, let's see, superior fiber times 2. That looks like that should be it as far as the items go. So let's talk with everybody here now. A big battle is always a boon to our research. There are injured and fallen aplenty. It will further our research on Aelfric nicely. It's a little creepy. We made it this far thanks to Lord Claris. We must free the Roselle and help them flee Hyzant. Minister Serenoa, are you here to meet with Master Lila? Or Minister Lila? Nope. There seem to be archives on the other side of the door. Perhaps we can find documents about the Aelfric. I managed to pick the lock not a moment ago. I will report back later with my findings. Eridor says, I can't help wondering how Benedict's doing. Sorry, lad. I know I should be focusing on finding that Aelfric. Roland says, things are noisier here than I remember, perhaps because they're preparing for battle. I wonder if Minister Lila is here. We should keep an eye out for her. I imagine there will be no small amount of injuries from the coming battle. We are currently preparing a system that can handle as many patients as possible. Gila says, only those who are involved with a research subject are privy to its details, and something like the Aelfric would be more protected than most. Last, looks like Frederica here says, we have to find that Aelfric as soon as possible and make for the source. We must convince the Roselle that they have committed no crime and free them from that horrific place. It's the right thing to do, now knowing the truth. Should be it. Do one last look. Yeah. Alright, let's end the exploration phase. I should resume my search for the Aelfric.
Lord Serenoa, look at this book.
What is it?
Did you find it?
No, only a book.
The Aelfric method in practice. Does this detail how it is made?
Seems that way. It's littered with arcane terms I can scarcely comprehend. But if I'm grasping this correctly... The main component of Aelfric is human remains. It says here, having harvested the corpses of Roselle who perished at the source.
Harvesting corpses? For what foul purpose?
We did not intend for Aelfric to be weaponized. Our original goal was to harness its immense magical capabilities to power the automaton.
Automaton? What manner of contraption is that?
I do not know, but I doubt it is anything kind or good.
I thought the Ministry of Medicine was supposed to, you know, figure out how to save lives, not how to profit off death.
We've glimpsed the rot at Hyzan's core.
Minister Serenoa, what are you doing here?
Well, that came up quick. Let me just check here. Looks like these, the next battle is at level 50. I'm guessing maybe there's another Mental Mock battle available. I'm a proper Cure Knight now. Yep, got some stuff to take care of. Alright, conquering the carts. Superior stone and superior timber. Spend cards to your advantage, but beware, for your foe has the same tools. Okay, yeah, so that's available. Looks like there's nothing new here as far as sundries. Nope. Lionel has expanded his selection of items just for you. Alright, so I assume... Yep, more superior items. Definitely gonna buy these. Let's see, any accessories? Nope, no more new accessories. Alright. Couple of large, couple extra large, ranged HP recovery pellets, large ranged HP recovery pellets, a few Panacea pellets. Excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. And then 3 Cure-All pellets, which is always a good pickup. And the rest of the stuff I don't really care that much about, but let's take a look at weapon upgrades. Serenoa is done. Roland I'm not going to bother with because reasons. Medina has weapon upgrades and then actually some luck upgrade, or a luck upgrade. That's kind of tempting, but Flanagan. Yeah, I should probably get his Rampart ability at some point. That does seem pretty solid. I also want to try out Lionel's Golden Opportunity now, or at some point here. I don't know if I probably won't do that next, but it's kind of got to that point where I've got a lot of cash, and I could probably afford to start throwing it at people. But yeah, we'll see about that. All right, yeah, actually, I think I'm gonna go with Flanagan's upgrade here. We're gonna get this, yeah, that weapon skill. Yeah, let's grab Lionel's as well. I didn't think we were gonna have enough for everything, but it looks like we can. Roland needs all the HP he can get, so finally upgrading that. Okay, so the next video is going to be the next Mental Mock battle, and then we'll continue on with the story. So, as always, hope the guide was helpful, and thank you for watching.